Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. It's your boy Act Reacher with another episode of the Boxing TPs. Let's get into it. Um, I just want to say, um, I don't really like to talk about these situations, but it's kind of pertaining to the fight because the bros kind of wanted me to go to the fight, but I kind of don't want to go out of my way to go to the fight because I would actually want to see Tank fight. The last time I seen Tank fight, he became a champion for the first time against Pedraza. He was on the undercard of James DeGale and Badu Jack. And my boy Maxito, he was on the undercard, and I went with my Buzz and Mook, and we was out there, and I didn't go my bro Maxito's way, but that night it went Tank's way. I believe he knocked him out the six. I don't remember around something like that, but he got Pedraza out of there, became a champion. So it would have been nice to kind of see him again. You know, now more seasoned, older. So, um, the reason why we're here. So there was a situation with Tank's second child's mother. Let's not forget about the first daughter. You got two daughters. This is his second child, mom, daughter. And I don't know what was the reason why she, I believe, left doo doo or feces on the toothbrush and the floor. That's disgusting. But and then she said she had lacerations on the lip, lied on, and and a lot of people were automatically assuming that Tank actually did that, and he got arrested for it, and was kind of everywhere. But it is kind of crazy to me that his situation got put everywhere, and a lot of other people had similar situations. Like Sergey Kovalev's was worse. He beat up the girl and the dog. Real shit. He beat up the girl and the dog. And wasn't nobody talking about it but us, the LDBC. It's just kind of crazy to me that they try to shine a light on you and put you in a certain space, and that's not even really what it was. Not even what it was. And everybody talking about, like Lou DiBella talking about, oh, we can't stand for this. Boxing got to take a stand or something like that. He tweeted, I'm paraphrasing, he tweeted something like that. And look, she lied. She even admitted that she lied because she was angry at Tank. Like I said, I don't know what he did or what happened to where it got to that point, but something did. And then it kind of jeopardized the fight. And I gotta admit, the homie was looking good in sparring. I was like, yo, everything looked like, it was a surefire thing. a surefire plan. You know, but I don't know. Even though I still want to see the fight, I don't know if Tank should go in there with all those emotions like that. But maybe it could bring out the best in him at the same time. Because I remember one time he talked about, well, the second time go around when he made the fight with Rolly, he said that he was glad actually he didn't fight in the first fight. He felt like it was a good thing that he didn't. Hold on, let me mod you up. Okay. Salute to my brother Jay Steels. I'm just gonna finish my point that he was glad that he didn't fight Rolly in that first uh time they made that fight specifically. Then Rolly caught his little case with the chicks, and then they had to bring the fight back around. And he said he's glad he didn't fight them because he was too emotional around that time. He felt like it was better for him to fight at the time that they did. Jay Steels, tell the people what we got going on next week, and where they could find you at.
Indeed, y'all know what it is. Your favorite get your most hated off, Philip. Back for another session of boxing TPs and whatnot. You can find me on IG, same name, J Steels. You can find me on YouTube, TWR Presents. You know what I mean? Wake and Bake Boxing Saturday mornings, as well as live listening sessions from your favorite independent artists and whatnot. We got one pulling up, I believe, this coming Thursday. C listening session gonna be on and popping. So yeah, pull up. We on YouTube. We on Twitch. We also on usualsuspect6.com. You know what I mean? Pull up for your latest boxing rankings. We just uh, uh, calculated and did up the latest rankings of 160, 130 heavyweights. Uh, I think we got 135 popping, something like that. You know what I mean? We got a bunch of divisions that we readdressing. So yeah, make sure y'all tap into usualsuspect6.com and cop some merch. You know what I mean? We also got it's more than merch. We got drip. You know what I mean? We got drip out there. Shop usualsuspect6.com. We just released the spin the block jackets. You know what I mean? Got a rock star feel to them, you know what I mean? We got the pins out, you know what I mean? The different collectible pins, usual suspect pins, you know what I mean? You could pin up on your jackets or up on your backpacks or whatnot. We also got the flip cases, the flip phone cases available, the usual suspect flip phone cases, whether you got a iPhone 13, 12, or whether you got a Samsung. Um, uh, uh, S8 or whatever, S Ultra. We got the case for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, shop usualsuspect6.com.
So, I don't want to harp on what I was saying about the whole tank thing. Uh, but is kind of concerning the fight. I just wanted to know, Steels, do you think that this whole situation, even though the man's name got cleared, do you think that it's going to affect him and Hector Garcia?
No, I don't think it's gonna affect uh Tank in this fight. It might have affected him this week, but I think by fight date, by fight time, this time next week, I think he'll be ready to go and have some extra motivation in store for this fight. Um, this put his this put negatively it put his name into the press, but at the same time, this negative could turn into a positive with the amount of extra viewers that are going to be keeping their eyes on what happens with this fight. Um, it's obvious Showtime never made no official statement with regards to what they're gonna do, so it's assumed that this fight is definitely on, and they're gonna continue this pay-per-view. So um, I think with that being stated, that there is gonna be a lot of extra eyes watching this fight, being being that Hector Garcia, yeah, he's a formidable opponent, and yeah, he's a champion from a lower weight class, but he still with it really isn't a marquee opponent that a lot of casuals know about, and he just stepped into the realm of the hardcore's vision as well. So this situation um Tank's been put in or put himself in because we still have to at hindsight we still got to put blame on him for um bringing bringing women into the situation. Unless the woman is in there training with you, losing weight with you, you know what I mean? There be holding the mitts and stuff like that. Unless she's part of the team like that, uh, women don't need to be part of the cipher, bro. You know what I mean? And that was a egregious mistake that that almost cost this fight, or him losing the bag and potentially losing years off of his career. So the bullet was dodged. His name's cleared, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think more eyes are going to be turned to this fight now.
See, my thing is this: you already just got done fighting the case with the car accident thing and the suspended license thing, and the people try to sue you, and the girl, so.
No, well, that's false. That's false. That case is not over. What was discharged?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
what was discharged what was this previous case? What was this previous domestic case? I mean, so
okay,
he still has that to deal with at a later date with regards to the alleged hit and run crash and stuff. You know what I mean?
okay.
So, um, but yeah, I mean, the boy's used to it. It seemed like, you know what I mean, he used to the outside of court dramas, outside of the ring dramas, mixing it in with his uh inside the ring dramas. I think inside the ring is probably the calm serenity for him.
Damn, like Mel Charlo.
Yeah, a lot of these boxes, you know what I mean, are reminiscent.
Mm. Um, Let me ask you another thing. Would you, if you was in Tank's ear or his corner, or say it would have been me, would you advise me to fight, or would you tell me reschedule?
Nah, you gonna fight. Reschedule for what? Because you're dealing with um issues that 99% of the rest of the world deals with. You're gonna call in from work because you had a spat with your spouse.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah,
But he
you
got
gotta
locked up and everything, so his mental might not.
I mean, yeah, you got to pull up your big boy pants, bro. You know what I mean? And it's not like it ain't the first time. And then two, like I said before in my initial statement, if she ain't part of the training team, if she ain't part of the squad, if she ain't losing the weight with you, she don't need to be there in the cipher.
Stills, that's his child's mother, his second child's mother.
And what? And what?
Oh, okay.
And what? That's
It's
why.
like I
That's why.
got one
Look,
too.
like
What that mean?
that's why. That's why. Like, from my understanding, uh, usually boxers with families leave the family. They don't bring everybody with them. They need that serenity. They need that focus. Some of these women don't understand. I mean, some of these women don't understand that when you need to get into that frame of mind, you don't want to be hearing about household problems. You don't have time to uh uh change little Kawan's diaper because she don't want to do it. You feel me? Like unless she part of the training team, she's losing the weight with you. She has the proper dietary cooking on check. She don't need to be there with household domestic issues because you see what it led to. Doo doo in the man's toothpaste on the man's toothbrush.
You right though. You sound like Mickey and Rocky too. When Paulie came and said, "Adrian," da da da, and then Mickey was like, "What's with all that domestic stuff?"
You know what I mean? Trust me, bro.
Now, nah, you right though. Nah, you dead right though. See, Smoking Joe used to have like a cabin, and he used to get lost. Yeah, they would call on the phone every once in a while, but he was like really away from his family. That's how I would be. Another one, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, used to have a spot in like Massachusetts where it was real far away from his family, so he could
Mm.
focus and dial in.
Bro, like the Big Bear. The Big Bear is notorious. I mean, there ain't no family camp. I mean, you leave your domestics at home and you train, you prepare for war, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I got on that, man. Um, yeah,
You
go
know
ahead.
what? Nah, I ain't even mad at you. You sound like a real old school fucking crunks trainer. Steels don't give a fuck. Like the boxers go through shit every day, and you still gotta fight like the old school dudes, and they wasn't getting paid nothing.
At that, bro. You know what I mean? At that, you go up in there and fight because you was the
And it
same
was
nigga
15 rounds and
talking
like
about.
one belt.
Hold up, back. Cause Tank was the same nigga talking about uh the a lot of these boxers be copping pleas with regards to mental mental health. I mean, so I want to be hearing no uh, having none of my team to copping pleas. So you need to take a break. Maybe you shouldn't fight this one because you feeling a type of way. Nah, pull up your big boy pants and man up. You know what I mean, and get the job done.
Um, so you don't see the fight being harder now, Steels.
Nah, it never was a hard fight. Um, I don't believe that because of this is going to be a harder fight. Um, like I said, it probably rubbed them, had them feeling some type of way. It might still have them feeling some type of way, but that's going to wear off by the time, you know what I mean, the weigh-ins come and whatnot. Uh, Tank is one thing I noticed in this whole thing when I looked at the arrest report. The weight said 140, and that's 2 weeks out. Tank was at 140, so Tank is in extreme condition, great condition. And another reason why you can't have no females around you when you training to be a beast. Because when you train to be a beast in the ring, you're limiting you're limiting your meals, right? You're not eating the same way. And when you're not eating the same way, you're more irritable. You feel me? So that's another reason why you got to be locked in and focused and only having your training staff around you.
You dead right. Cause a girlfriend, a good girlfriend, gonna get you fat. She gonna be eating like Snicker bars. Y'all gonna be laid up, and then you making weight, and you know you shouldn't be eating that. You gonna ask her for it. She gonna give it to you.
So,
So Steels is right. Just get away from that shit completely. On some Joe, like I said, on some smoking Joe shit.
but yeah, I don't think it's gonna have no bearing on the fight. Um, we might be surprised what Hector Garcia, I guess, brings to the table, but I'm expecting Tank
Wait,
to.
the fight is at 140.
Nah, it's at 135.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But I'm just yeah, I was just pointing out he was at 140 2 weeks out, so he just got 5 pounds to lose. I mean, so he's right on the mark as far as his weight goes for this fight.
Okay.
And
Yeah, go ahead, Steels.
so yeah, I don't think it's gonna have no bearing on it's gonna negatively impact him in the fight against Hector Garcia. Um, Garcia is an opponent to me, a good opponent that really hasn't proven himself um in the upper echelon of boxing yet. He's a belt holder at best. The man hasn't even gotten a chance to defend his belt at 130, but you can't you yeah, but you can't hate on
Nah,
that.
you gotta respect that. Nah, that's a
You
fact. That's a
you
fact.
can't
You're
you
right.
can't hate on that because they gave him the opportunity to fight Tank. I mean, there's probably the biggest bag he's gonna get uh is against Tank than anybody else at 130. You know what I mean? So you might as well go up and try to get that. Try to upset the apple cart. He does look like he might have a little bit of a size advantage, like at least height wise. You know what I mean? Dude say he's been kind of like struggling to make 130 anyways. He's really a 135 pounder. So it makes it somewhat interesting. But when I look at Hector Garcia, um, my through my research, I'm not that impressed with him. I think he's solid, a very solid B plus ish type of fighter. You know what I mean? But I don't think B plus type of fighters beat A class fighters like Tank. You know what I mean? Um, he don't got no special effects to me. Tank's really gonna have to be on a bad, have a bad night. You know what I mean? Um, including a bad night, be sick to lose to Hector Garcia before when and Hector Garcia's win onto the stage that really cemented him or somewhat put his foot uh, in the cement was that Christopher Colbert win. Now, in that win, Christopher Colbert was putting hands on him. You know what I mean, Christopher Colbert was putting hands on him before he got knocked down, and and then before he kind of lost the will to turn around the fight. But it showed me if Colbert can put hands on him early, um, Tank's gonna be able to download the information, which isn't much information to download because he's pretty much a rudimentary boxer. You know what I mean? And by the mid to late rounds, Tank's gonna be able to land something heavy and get this guy out of there. And we gonna be saying, yo, Hector Garcia fought a good fight, just like we was doing with Rolly and shit like that. He was a strong opponent and whatnot. But then Tank's gonna get him out of there.
Well, I, I like Hector Garcia. I think he's a solid fighter. He's the only one that was actually calling for Shakur. Oh, salute to my brother 503 Lion. 503 Lion, man. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Hey, hold on, chum. Let me get back in the whip. I'm in the store right quick, bro. Give me a few
All
minutes.
right, all right, all right. Yeah, so like I was saying, um, Hector Garcia was one of the only ones calling for Shakur at the particular time when nobody else was it. It seemed like the Dominican dudes is putting on right now in boxing. Because you got Edwin De Los Santos. He talking about he want to fight Shakur.
Yeah, they
That's the
coming
one
up.
that
I
beat
wouldn't
El
say
Rayo.
they coming up. They're coming up, but they gotta get those belts and start defending them and holding on to them.
Well, he ain't putting the belt on the line, is he? Ain't Tank putting his regular belt on the line?
Yeah, Tank's regular belt. But I'm talking about in regards to you saying Dominican fighters are putting on right now.
Yeah, he got because Hector Garcia got one.
He got a Reggie belt and he ain't
No,
defended it yet.
no, I don't
Who
think
else?
he got the
Who
Reggie
else we
belt.
got? Who else got?
Gutierrez had the. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He do got the Reggie belt because Leo Santa Cruz got the super belt, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you right about that. I didn't think about that. I forgot about Leo Santa
How? You the only nigga that voted for that nigga. How you forget about that dude? We all forgot about Leah Santa Cruz.
I forgot he was on my list.
Crazy, dog.
Got a belt.
Yeah, I had to because while I'm doing the calculating, dog, I'm like, I had to stop. I'm like, no, he didn't. This
He
nigga
said
pull
no,
out.
he didn't.
This nigga pull out Leo Santa Cruz. I'm like, I can't even type that. Where the motherfucking Z at?
Yeah, I don't think you say Leo Santa Cruz. Hey, what belt Leo Santa Cruz got?
The super belt, I
At
believe
30,
that.
nah, bro. That's Hector Luis.
Gutierrez.
Nah, bro.
Oh
Nah, Hector Luis beat he beat Gutierrez, bro.
no, I thought Hector Garcia beat Roger Gutierrez.
Yeah, that's Hector Luis Garcia. That's the dude that's fighting Tank. He got
Yeah,
the
I
suit.
know that.
He got the super belt at 130.
Also, Gutierrez didn't have the regular belt. I was right the first time.
Nah, bro, cause he beat
Nah, cause
Gucci.
that's what I was saying at first. The steals. I said didn't. I said I thought Hector Garcia got had the super belt because I thought Gutierrez had it.
Nah, bro, he don't got this shit no more. That's all Hector Luis, man. That's in DR. DR got that belt, you heard?
Did the boy defend it? Did DR defend it yet? Regardless
No,
of his super or Reggie.
he didn't defend it. He beat Gutierrez, and now he fighting Tank
That's
at
all I'm saying.
35.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. These
yeah.
DR boys needed to start defending before we start saying, yeah, they putting on. Nah,
I
Texas is
mean,
putting on, nigga. Texas is putting on. Because they got champions. Been defending, been unifying. DR's coming up.
yeah. They just getting their foot in the game, bro. So it's some like I watched the I don't know if y'all seen the All Access, but like Bob Santos was on there saying this DR first time like headlining the main pay per view event. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they just getting their foot in the game, man. That's why it's fucked up that they put Michelle Riviera in that situation with Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have possibly been the champion at 35, still can be. You know what I'm saying? But he just got set back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But Gucci, yeah. Garcia is the man right now though for the DR. You know what I'm saying? So I got to
Yeah,
give him.
he the only world champion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like what I say, like if he lose to Tank, bro, he could still go to 30. He still can go to 130 and fight some people at 130 and get a nice little bag because he a champion. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta pay him. You know what I'm saying? They can't give him no little chump change.
Um, see, with Hector Garcia, I feel like even if he lose in this fight, salute. See, um, with Hector Garcia, I feel like he don't really got nothing to lose because I feel like even if he lose this fight, I don't think that they gonna strip him of the belt. I don't think they're gonna strip him of the belt at 130 if he lose to Tank. What you think, Steels?
Nah, I think he good. I think he good. I think he good money. You right. Um, he can lose this fight up at 135, fighting for the Reggie belt, and then go back down, go back down like nothing happened. Um, which is, I think, is commendable. It's fine with me. You know what I mean? A lot of times, a dude, you know what I mean? Because I've been shitting on him for saying that he ain't defended yet. He ain't defended yet. But let me look at it this way. I mean, because a lot of times these guys, these so-called belt holders, as soon as they touch the belt, they find in the weakest random fighter to fight as they voluntary defense. You know what I mean, But old boy Hector, he ain't doing that. His voluntary defense, so to speak, is Tank Davis. I mean, um, he's moving up in weight, um, trying to be great. That's the quintessential statement of trying to be being great is what Hector Garcia is doing in his first uh t- quote unquote first fight after getting the belt, taking the voluntary defense, moving up in weight and fighting Tank. I got to show respect to that.
And when he fought Chris Colbert, he just moved up from 126. He was testing the waters at 130.
True indeed, testing the
So
waters as a replacement opponent at that.
yeah, because I wonder what would have happened with Chris Colbert and Roger Gutierrez. He probably could have been a champion. It's messed up, man. But I believe he caught COVID, right, Stills? Roger Gutierrez, I believe. He caught COVID.
Word, yeah, that's what happened, and the fight got backed up. hmm Or not backed up. Um, old boy got replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Then Gutierrez got it back. He got his fight back. Because I think they made him the interim after he beat Colbert, Hector Luis. So then when he beat Gutierrez, he fought Gutierrez after coming back from COVID. Gutierrez, and then they finally made him the full champion. But I want to make sure and double check that he the super. You know what I mean? Because I still kind of halfway think the man's Reggie. But regardless, he moving up in weight for his first fight after touching that belt and fighting Enigma in the lightweight division. So yeah, that's credible.
Okay, so we could leave Tank alone. I want to talk about Tim Zoo and Jamel Charlo. Steals. I'm very disappointed. I had in my mind the Tank fight first quarter of January, then the last half Charlo, but you can't help if you get injured. So not only is that happening, Steals, but the WBO says Jamel got till January 2nd to show proof. How do you feel about that?
I have no issues with that. I have a couple reasons why I have no issues with the WBO stance. My first reason is Charlo needs to practice what he preaches because he was out calling out one Tony Harrison on his leg injury during their second fight or before in lieu of their second fight, questioning if his injury was real, and then two, in the most recent situation with Brian Castano. Brian Castano was accused of faking his injury or faking his sickness or whatever, and Charlo was demanding more proof of Castano's ailments, so to speak. I believe that proof was submitted to the WBO, and this has been a procedure by the WBO uh, for a while now. The most recent stripping is the reason why we saw Undisputed with Inoue and Paul Butler. Um, Johnny Casimiro, that Filipino fighter, was the WBO champion. He was scheduled to fight his mandatory Paul Butler. He was scheduled to fight his mandatory Paul Butler. Um, he didn't show up to the weigh-ins. He was claiming sickness or whatever, and he had to pull out of the fight. A day out of the fight, the WBO wanted to see a doctor's note or the hospital report or something like that. Um, and Casemiro failed to put that uh divulge that information to the WBO. So they stripped him. They stripped him and elevated Paul Butler to the WBO champion.
Y'all share the room. Keep going, Stills.
So there's a recent in the last couple months, 3-4 months, situation of the WBO stripping opponent for not showing a credible proof of their injury or their ailment. Now, Charlo, in this case, like I said before, Charlo's been calling out his previous opponents about injuries. Two, now three, he shouldn't have no problem with it because he's already been forthwith with his with his injuries. He's showing us the cast, he's showing us the X-rays, and he's showing us a note, a doctor's note stating, giving us a detail on how long he's going to be out and when he should resume training. So the same things he's divulged to the Twitter universe, he shouldn't have no problem divulging it to his so-called sanctioning masters in the WBO. If he holds the belt, he has the responsibility to let them know what's really going on. You know what I mean? Because he's currently responsible for that belt. Just like when you go into work, you can't the workplace ain't going the workplace ain't going take a liking if they find out about your sickness through Twitter or through Facebook. You got to divulge it yourself to them. So yeah, Charlo's responsible for that, but he should not have no problem for that because he's already done that through giving the information out to the people on the Boxing Nation on Twitter. So yeah, that's how it goes. WBO's been known for doing that. We seen that with the IBF as well. Joe Cordina was the champion. He was stripped. He injured himself. I think he injured a hand as well. Um, he might have been uh, slow to submit the paperwork on his injury to the IBF. He got stripped. Now Rachmaninoff is the IBF champion. So yeah, these boxers need to learn what it is with these sanctioning bodies rules and need to submit that shit quick. And if it's real, it's real. Yeah, you should not have no problem submitting that information instead of holding up the division. Because once again, just to end off on that, I think WBO, they need to come to the determination of whether to make Tim Zoo's next fight an interim belt fight. But that's my take.
So Do you think cousin Tony Harrison steals? I don't want to let you go just so quick because this is. Do you think cousin Tony Harrison steals deserves to move up and skip the line and fight Tim Zoo?
Yeah. Um, for for the interim, no. If he's next to the line, if he's number two, Tim Zoo's number one. I'm not, I can't remember the rankings right now, in the WBO. But if he's number two, why not? If he's number three, and the number two guy is tied up in the fight, or he don't want to fight Tim Zoo, and he passes on that, hell yeah, let Tony Harrison get up in there for the interim fight. And when Mel Charlo heals up, you know what I mean, and he's back ready to go in the summertime, or the early fall, that interim belt will be consolidated with the winner of that fight.
Who would you have in that fight? You got cousin Harrison or Tim Zoo?
That's an excellent fight. It's a good fight, and I'm slightly leaning towards Tim Zoo. I'm leaning towards Tim Zoo because um Tim Zoo showed me in his US debut that he could deal with a bit of adversity and embarrassment and get through it. Um Tony Harrison is his Achilles heel is losing gas. He's the best 8 round fighter. Definitely
Best eight round.
from 147 to 175. He has a chance of beating anybody in an 8 round fight. But unfortunately, these are championship fights, and this would be for an interim belt. So I think Tim Zoo has a chance to get him in the later rounds, if not start packing on rounds and really bullying it, putting the bully on him in the, yeah, I mean, in the championship round. So I would have Tim Zoo winning that fight in a close fight, in a close fight. We see what Tony Harrison was able to do with Mel Charlo in the first fight. So he's definitely a tricky customer, a high level boxer. It's just that his gas tank ain't high level. You know what I mean? It's average at that. So um, Tim Zoo got the confidence, and I think there's some other things that work behind the scenes that I think Tim Zoo that gives Tim Zoo that extra bit of confidence. Why he's trying to keep this date on and popping. So whoever, regardless who they put in the ring with him, whether it's Tony Harrison or anybody under him, I think Tim Zoo probably gonna get the win.
Man, you know I gotta come to my brother 503 line. 503, you there?
Yeah, yeah. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh no, you sound very faint.
You hear-
Well,
Can you hear me now, bro?
yeah, yeah, you good.
Yeah, man, it's your boy 503 Line, man. I'm kind of in traffic right now, so my signal might go in and out. But I definitely had to come tap in with you. Y'all be sure to check out the 2023 Vision Board Usual Suspect Edition. That's my latest live stream, man. Me and the brothers went in depth detail about the goals and visions for 2023. As we, count down to the new year tonight. But yeah, man. Tony Harrison and Tim Zoo. I mean, I somewhat agree with Odd Fella. But it's still a dangerous fight, bro, because Tim Tszyu has shown vulnerability since he's made his American debut. Like these dudes over here, man, they highly skilled, highly tested, and we know 154 is the round robin division. That's the ultimate Shark Tank division, and all these sharks is getting a taste of each other's own blood. Uh, Tim Tszyu had a light. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even call Goucher like a great white. You know what I'm saying? He's like a little bitty hammerhead shark that is a little. He can move and groove a little bit, but his bite ain't that ferocious as a Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is dangerous because a focus in shape Tony Harrison is a dangerous Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I don't know how hungry Tony Harrison is. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe his hate for Charlo will fuel him and push him to beat Tim Tszyu because he still wants that Charlo rematch that he never got. You know what I'm saying? So that fight is very, very dangerous. In my estimations, bro, it's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really know if Tim Tszyu can win those championship rounds with a guy like Tony Harrison. Because if Tony Harrison is gonna win the first 6 to 7 rounds of that fight, bro. And do Tim Tszyu got the moxie? Do he got the dog in him to make a ultimate comeback and stop and knock out or knock down? Goddamn me, Tony Harrison, bro. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like even in the second fight with Charlo, bro, he was beating Charlo in some of those rounds, bro. That shit, it was a close fight, but I had Tony Harrison up. You know what I'm saying? Midway through that fight, Charlo didn't start coming back to the second half of that fight, and in those later championship rounds is when he willed himself to victory. But you know what I'm saying? I don't like. Do Tim Tszyu got that same will? Do he got that dog in him to get the stoppage or hurt Tony Harrison, knock him down a couple times, beat him up? I don't know. I want to see it, bro. I want to see it because I was like one of the first people saying like, man, I want to see Tony Harrison and Mel Charlo fight again. Like, get Tim Tszyu the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man,
So
that's my take on it, man.
you
But
want to see him get knocked out again?
I mean, I just feel like the fight is warranted for a third bout. All fella remember when I was talking about that. He know. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if it was so nice, could he do it twice? Yeah, I want to see if he gonna get knocked out again. You know what I'm saying? Of course, because it's bro. It's only to me. It's only like two or three guys that really can test Mel Charlo at that division, bro. And to me, bro, it's Tony Harrison, um, Fundora, and Hurd. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't really see Tim Tszyu being a challenge for Mel Charlo, bro. He too flat footed. He don't got a good head movement. You know what I'm saying? And he's a sitting duck for Charlo's right hand. And if you got dropped by Goucher, the lightest punching 154 pounder, it's only a matter of time, bro. For
But he came back and stopped him. No, he didn't stop Goucher, did he?
nah, he didn't stop Goucher. He
Okay,
didn't stop him.
okay,
He damn near stopped him. He hurt him, but he didn't stop him.
okay. Damn, I ain't even remember that damn fight. I do remember Goucher dropping him though. I don't know. 503. You would have. Tony Harrison beating Tim Zoo? That's what you
Yeah.
telling me?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep. I'm right. I'm right. I'm
Ah.
right. I'm riding with the 313, man. 8 mile, nigga. 7 mile. East side.
All right. I ain't mad at that. Me personally, being realistic. I would want Tony Harrison to win because Tony Harrison be killing me with the build-ups, but I don't think he'll beat Tim Zoo. I just think that eventually he'll gas and he'll get parked. So, but like I said, I don't mind the fight. And then if that one don't happen, I really rather see him versus Fundora. I think Fundora and Tim Kasazu will be a damn good fight.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Fundora too, but I think Fundora gonna wait. He ain't, Fundora ain't like Samson ain't no dumb promoter. He's Fundora's gonna wait till all them dudes fight each other. Slide Fundora in. That's what I think.
I don't think if Fundora waiting for Earl to move up.
Yeah, he is. That's the plan B. Like I said on early on 503's year or vision for 2023. And I looked in the crystal ball and I saw some Texas Ducks. You know what I mean?
Ah, tell the people
Fondora was
that
part
don't
of that.
know about
Fondora was
Texas
part of that
Ducks.
plan. I only could see I only could see his knees, you know what I mean, from his foot to his knee because he's so tall. You know what I mean? But yeah, but yeah, that was Fondora's leg.
Steals is funny. Steals is funny. Um, yeah. February 3rd. Amanda Serrano's supposed to be coming back. Alicia Baumgartner fighting for undisputed. 503. How do you feel about Amanda Serrano coming back? I think she's fighting Erica Cruz.
Yeah, yeah. That's that's
Talk
that's
about it.
one. That's one that everybody been waiting for. I know Kano was a big advocate for the undisputed fight for Serrano and Cruz. Um, but Erica Cruz didn't want the smoke back in 2022. So salute to Jake Paul for making that happen. Pretty sure he gave her an offer she couldn't refuse. And now that Serrano is doing big numbers and getting big paydays under MVP promotions with Jake Paul. So I'm excited about that one, bro.
My bad, bro. Steels, what you think about that? And Alicia Baumgartner also fighting for undisputed. I might go to that. I'm gonna try to get the press pass. Mm.
Yeah, I don't got too much on it. I mean, it's always great for women's boxing. Um, them easily putting together these undisputed matchups and whatnot. I wish the men would follow suit with more frequency, the way these women are doing it. But I can't speak on these fights too much because I don't know their opponents. Like Cruz, I'm not too familiar with, and Baumgartner's opponent, I'm not familiar with either. Um, I think she was The Korean fighter had the belt, and then she got stripped. So I don't know who got the belt now. So I mean, uh, don't mean to be uh, uh the low key hater of this, but these undisputeds is just what I was talking about before. You know what I mean? They're just undisputeds, and not undisputeds with the marquee fighters. Both champions on both ends, on both spectrums, are marquee fighters. It's just about unifying four belts. I'm not crazy about the glorification or the praising of just seeing belts getting put together. I want to see the fighters get put together, the best fighters being put together. These two fighters, these two fights we're talking about that are undisputed matchups, you still can't tell me they're marquee matchups. So allow me to be the hater.
Womp womp womp. You got to stop it, all. It's the women's we talking about, man. You know we don't get too many of those women's big fights. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I think this marquee, man. Serrano in New York, undisputed.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
they
I don't.
hating on my
Yeah.
boo, Alicia Bumgarner, man. Trying to get the press credentials, and you gonna go mess it up for trying to get the interview with Bumgarner, man. Damn.
Yo, who's your opponent then, bro?
I don't know. It's somebody on Eddie Hearn's stable. That's why it was easier to make when the Korean chick lost the belt. I forgot her name. There's somebody affiliated with Eddie. So the fight ended up being easier to make now.
Yeah, like I said, the belts are bigger than the fight itself.
Agreed. But I'm always down to see undisputed, just to have one champion, just so there's no confusion of the casuals. Like, yeah, this person is the champion in this division because they have all of the belts.
How? How? Well, you got all of the belts, and then these niggas start tugging away on your shit. Look what happened to Josh Taylor. Now there's a dispute amongst all of us who the number one is. He ain't lost the fight.
I don't care if he didn't lose the fight or not. He damn near did shit partially shit in that Jack Catterall fight. Shit, I want to see that fight. I want to know what the hell is taking so damn long. Matter of fact, let's talk about him.
It's
I actually
scheduled.
going
It's
I'm
scheduled.
banging the gavel on him because this shit taking too long to get sold up. I'm banging the gavel on Josh Taylor. Shit, you fucking taking 80 years. Like, what's so special that he doing? I didn't hear about him being injured or nothing. Like, him and Jack Catterall should have ran that back by now. Should have ran that back by now, bro. I don't think he's number one. I think Regis Progray's number one. 503. What do you think?
About what's the question?
Is Josh Taylor number one to you?
Nah, bro. Nah, man. He the definition of a fallen undisputed champion, bro. He fell off. You know what I'm saying? Um he was one of them guys that couldn't hold it together. You know what I'm saying? And I think his associations with oh shit, hold up. Yeah, his associations with Canahan and MTK, you know what I'm saying, kind of took his career on a downward spiral. The close fight with Jack Catterall, then
Good point. He has had bad luck since that happened. Go ahead.
yeah, then the inactivity because you know what I'm saying. You being an undisputed champion, bro. I think you have to be somewhat of a money maker, and Josh Taylor really ain't produced big numbers. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like a Tyson Fury or AJ. You know what I'm saying? Selling big tickets over there in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So he's not really able to pay off these sanctioning bodies and keep them out as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like a New Way or you know what I'm saying, or like a motherfucking Charlo, Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like he's had a lot of problems, bro. That's why when you see a dude like Regis come in at the end of the year and beat Cepeda the way he beat him, he automatically get put in the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? Over Josh Taylor, who was just undisputed in 2022. But now Josh Taylor got all these belts broken up because he can't come to America and fight none of these dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't defend the IBF belt, the Mando. He couldn't defend the WBA belt. He couldn't defend the WBC belt. I mean, goddamn, bro. Like it's how the fuck do you go from four belts to one? You know what I'm saying? In a calendar year. I don't even think it's been a full year yet since he fought Catterall. It ain't been no full year. When was that fight? Like in the summertime of 2022 or something? May, June, July, something like that. When he fought Catterall.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember.
You know what I'm
It
saying? But
might have
yeah,
been
bro, it ain't,
early
yeah, bro.
summer. Might have.
You're like, and I remember because our fella was cooking him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, how the fuck this dude lose all the belts like that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a bad look for Josh Taylor, man. And like the more like you got Teofimo coming up now, you got Gary Antoine Russell, you got Matias. You know what I'm saying? You got Devin Haney possibly coming to 40. You know what I'm saying? The Sharks is circling around the prey, bro. And Josh Taylor is stuck over there across the pond in the water. He can't move. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put Regis number one because Regis is he active. He wants to smoke. In 2023, I feel like some big shit is gonna pop for Regis, whether he get the Matias fight or um the Pulio, whatever his name is, the other guy at 140. Um, he might fight T.O. You know what I'm saying? Like Regis like basically has just stepped in and he cleaning up all of the dirty work for motherfucking me, Josh Taylor. If you ask me, that's what I think is gonna happen in 2022, bro. I mean in 2023.
I think if him and Regis fight again, and that's another fight that I should have said that I want to see. Josh Taylor and Regis.
You niggas is tripping, man.
Oh yeah, Regis beats him easy in the rematch.
Y'all forgot this man cleaned out the division, and now 140 is starting a factory reset, a forced factory reset, and that's why you're seeing all these belts being stripped from Josh Taylor in the calendar year, and he's left with that WBO belt, but still ain't left with a L on his record. Still undefeated. Still ain't lost a fight in the ring. You know what I mean? We try to make it seem like fighters don't have uh a off night, a off night. So a off night is what we're gonna base their whole career on. Off night. So imagine we did that with Floyd Mayweather's night against Jose Luis Castillo. You know what I mean? Because that damn sure was an off night that a lot of people picked Castillo, Luis Castillo winning that fight. You know what I mean? So maybe we should base Floyd Mayweather's career on that fight. You know what I mean? Because that's what we doing when we talking about Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall's off night with this domestic level opponent in Catterall, who's his best opponent at best was uh O'Hara Davies. You know what I mean? Before that, he ain't faced nobody. Ain't faced nobody. And look half decent against Josh Taylor in the best fight of his life. We gonna see what he does in this rematch in March. You know what I mean? But to have niggas actually have him in the usual suspect top six is asinine. Cause he ain't did nothing. Asinine to have this guy Catterall in the top six and not have Taylor, who
He
has
did do something.
who
He
the
won the fight.
listen. Taylor's body, how many credible opponents at 140 already cleaned out the division, got the Muhammad Ali trophy, went undisputed, and then got forcibly stripped WBA was the first to remove the belt because old boy didn't want to accept $150 paycheck because they lost the purse bid. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Let that belt go. IBF went the other way. You know what I mean? But all those belts that were stripped, he earned them. He didn't get them off of just one shot. He went step by step, fighter to fighter, and collected those belts. And the last belt, the WBC belt, which he was also stripped of, he he won that through beating Regis Prograis, the top pinnacle. You know what I mean? In a very close fight. And I wouldn't even call it controversial. It was a very close fight that he ultimately edged out, but we gonna take that away and say and say he's not say he's no longer the best in the division, and Regis Prograis is number one and he don't have to avenge that loss. Come on now. Come on now. Boxing noobs. We gotta do better. We gotta do better than that. A man needs to avenge and correct his wrongs in these boxing streets. You know what I mean? Just out here letting politics letting politics beat the man up, beat Josh Taylor down, and that's good enough for y'all. Nah, it needs to be settled in the ring.
Okay.
That boy, hold on, that boy put his motherfucking me he put his empty cape on real quick. God
I know he
damn.
had a protection card for Josh Taylor. I
Hey,
thought it
hey
only
man,
worked.
hey, Judge, you might have to indict this guy, man. The Lincoln lawyer might be on the payroll, man.
Yo,
Yeah, for
wasn't it
real.
last year
For
y'all niggas
real.
was crying? Y'all niggas was crying. Oh, Josh Taylor, you can't fight Bud. What's he thinking about moving up to fight Bud? That was the talk of the town last
Hold
year,
on, hold on.
man.
I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why. You wanna know why niggas was saying that, bro? Is because we thought he was gonna run through motherfucking me, Cataract, but he struggled, and then you didn't rematch him right away. You know what I'm saying? It took, bro. It took. I gotta hear Cadillac Red constantly talk shit about both Charlo brothers and all the whole shit they do. You know what I'm saying? But it literally took Josh Taylor damn near 10 months to rematch this dude, bro. You should have rematched him and shit before this shit was up. What took so long? If he knew that he wasn't fighting nobody else but Catterall, why did it take all the way from the summertime to the beginning of spring in 2023 to fight this dude, bro?
I'll tell you why. Because the legalities. Both of them motherfuckers was MTK Global. It wasn't just Taylor that was messing with Kinahan. How you think Catterall got that number one spot? Shit, if the MTK Global website's still up, you probably see Catterall's profile still there. What is we talking about? That nigga's spot was paid for. That's what I've been saying. The niggas only win before that to get there was O'Hara Davies, a guy that Josh Taylor beat 5 years ago, knocked out 5 years ago. But now all of a sudden, Catterall's milked his way up in the usual suspect top six. Who's getting paid by Kinahan over here? I need some of that money too.
It sound like you, bro. It sound like you. It sound like you, big bro. I ain't gonna hold you because you made a real strong case for Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
How?
And
I just said both of these niggas are fucking with that dude, and and you asking why the fight ain't happened yet.
bro,
All that shit
you
need to
acting
get
like
worked out.
you hold on. You acting like Catterall and Josh Taylor tried to make that shit happen in America, bro. They still fighting over there. It took them damn near 10 months to make the fight. I mean, hold on, I gotta find out when did he fight Catterall. That's what I'm about to do. I'm finna look that shit up.
Yeah,
Cause
please do. Cause
yeah,
I ain't seen him in a minute. Like I ain't know what was going on.
Cause Catterall ain't complaining. He just sitting and waiting. He ain't staying active, taking on tune-ups. He's just waiting on Taylor. Why is
hold
that?
on. So hold on. We was off, bro. I was way off. You know he fought Catterall in February 26th.
Thank you.
So Josh Taylor about to be out the ring for a whole year now before he come back and fight Catterall in March.
Mm-hmm.
So he been out the ring a whole year just to rematch Catterall, and they still fighting over there in the UK and Glasgow and Scotland and somewhere. Wherever the fuck they gonna fight it. Come on, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, man. I'm
Where
not
you supposed
jacking
to
that, bro.
where you supposed to fight 503?
If you the man, if you the man, you the undisputed champion. You the man. You gotta make them motherfuckers come to you. Just like fucking Inoue did.
Yeah, and
When he
that's where Catterall going. And him. He
but
got to go
it
back. He
was
got to go back to Scotland.
but it's not supposed to be just Catterall, bro. It shouldn't have took him a whole year to fight this dude, bro. A year plus. You know what I'm saying? A year plus, a year and some change. 13 months.
Who Josh Taylor promoter?
Top rank, Bob. Shit, Bob. Bob Arum is the promoter.
Nah, he ain't the full promoter, bro.
Who the promoter then?
He got a little some little I think it's called Cyclone. Some little small outfit out there in the UK. I'm telling you, man, legalities.
Yeah, I don't know, man. All I know is we had to wait a whole year to see this dude fight again, and I wanted to see Josh Taylor move up or possibly come back and fight motherfucking Regis Progress again or Cepeda or you know what I'm saying? I wanted to see Josh Taylor in there with other people, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm
I
saying?
want
But
to see the Regis Prograde rematch. Like I said before, that's something that I definitely want to see. I think Regis gonna surprise people that second go around and show why he's the number 140 pounder.
I tend to agree. I tend to agree.
Um, and we also gonna find out who's finally the number one. Oh well, I forgot. Well, I ain't gonna say the number one. I guess it'll be for number two because I guess Canelo's the number one at 168, but Benavidez and Plant. Um, Steals, what you think about playing Benavidez? Is that's worth it, right?
Yeah, it's a good fight. You know what I mean? I'm picking Benavidez um quite easily actually. I don't think much of Caleb Plant, to be honest. Um I don't think he's gonna be able to deal with a pressure fighter like David Benavidez that has the special effects with his hands that David Benavidez has. Yeah, he can take out um your above average seasoned fighter and look good doing it. But once again, when you reach these guys with levels that are like A class, B plus class, A class, A minus class, I don't think Caleb Plant can deal with that. Um, we seen his temperament when he got in there with an A minus fighter in Canelo. He was asking he was asking if he belonged in that class. You know what I mean? Um, so it's good that he finally stepped up to the plate and did what he was supposed to be doing from before. Entertain. This was supposed to be the marquee fight at 168. Um, what 2 years back, last year. Then they had this old fool, redheaded fool Canelo, run up and steal the juice. I mean, so while he's holding the throne hostage, it's good to see that these boys are starting to fight each other. You know what I mean? Because soon that throne will become vacant, and we'll need to find a new crown, find a new king at 160, and they can definitely do it um um without Canelo being involved. Once again, they got that fight, and right after that fight, they could um foreshadow
David Morale.
foreshadow the David Morrell fight. You know what I mean? To bring him on in as the next opponent, the next big marquee fight, without even thinking about Canelo. Building the so, yeah, this is gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? A good spectacle for both both fighters. Plant has a little bit of appeal from people that know him off of losing off Canelo. Uh, those fans and those people that see that will be curious to see how he'll look against Benavidez. Benavidez's name has also been linked highly with Canelo. You have big celebrities like Mike Tyson constantly saying the David Benavidez name, calling him the Mexican monster and whatnot. So this fight will definitely build both of their both of their names up to the point where Canelo may become irrelevant and they won't need them. But yeah,
So 503, what you think about Benavidez and Plant in 2023 in Vegas?
Um, Yeah, man. Our fella said a lot, but he said a bunch of jibber jabber. You know what I'm saying? Because last time I checked, uh, Caleb Plant was always a champion up until you know, he's always held his crown and held it down up until Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He had one loss. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez has had three three hiccups, and that has a lot to do with them not fighting for unification. But the time is now. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant. They it's funny how they wait till Caleb Plant lose and get knocked out by a Mexican for them to finally fight him. I find that shit very ironic. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, he had the better win over Dog Darrell. He put Dog Darrell on the shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Real funny 503.
Yeah. Um. it-
Come on, man. Dr. Rull got saved by the referee against Benavidez. Show him mercy.
nah, bro. Nah, because I'm gonna tell you something. See, I like David Benavidez to a certain extent. I feel like a lot of his fans be hyping him up more than what he really is. But see, David Benavidez, he's a volume puncher. He's gonna maul you to death. Versus a dude just hitting you with one clean shot and getting you the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I have yet to see David Benavidez go up against anybody that possesses the boxing skills of a Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? I have seen Caleb Plant in there with pressure fighters that come forward and throw a lot of punches. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him deal with the Mexican style. Can David Benavidez negate that with the volume punching? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a 50-50 fight, but you
Anthony
are
Durrell was boxing with Benavidez.
yeah, but it was kind of that come forward crunk style boxing. I'm talking about moving and grooving, sweet science, backstepping, sidestepping, sneaking out the back door, working off your jab type boxing. Um, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I would have to favor Caleb Plant. I'm sorry. Like a lot of dudes who fought Benavidez, man, they was just there to be there. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen David Benavidez really go up against any tough opposition. I mean, the last guy that really gave Benavidez a run for his money was Porky Medina. You know what I'm saying? Where he got dropped in that fight.
This guy is trolling, bro. Hard.
Yeah. Oh, fella don't like what I'm saying. That's why he keep coming off mute. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being honest though, bro. Like, that's the only dude who I really seen give Benavidez the run for his money. That's why Benavidez had to rematch him and fight him again. See what I'm saying? So, um, honestly, I wanna see how David Benavidez deal with that. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When this fight get made, when the date and the venue gets set, bro, the pressure is not gonna be on Caleb Plant. Cause he already then lost and got knocked out. It's gonna be on David Benavidez to keep that fucking that fake ass Mexican boogeyman monster Mexican Mike Tyson bullshit going. Cause not gonna be on Caleb Plant, bro. He done already lost and got beat up by Canelo. So he don't really got shit to lose for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna finally like he gonna really finally be up in there with a dude that's not gonna be scared of him. Cause Caleb Plant didn't already fought the best Mexican in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So he know how it feel to be up in there under the bright lights. Benavidez ain't never had that before.
Allegedly, allegedly, he the best. Allegedly.
Bro. He the fucking best. According to usual suspect 6.com, he's on the pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? He's on some of our favorite suspects pound for pound list. So according to the usual suspects, he's the best Mexican fighter. You know what I'm saying? He might be the only Mexican fighter that's on the pound for pound list on the usual suspect 6.com. I could be wrong because I know all fella is updating it. You know what I'm saying? But according to the masses, man, he the best. You know what I'm saying? Now, will he be able to stop Caleb Plant and maul him to death with them volume punches? He might, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it, bro. I think Caleb Plant got the better corner man. I think he got the better coach, and that's another thing that's gonna get exposed in this fight too. You know what I'm saying? The coaching, because when you like we always talk about this, bro. But when you get in them high level elite fights, the coaching matters. And I don't really think highly of Jose Benavidez Senior as an elite coach. I'm sorry. He already done got halfway exposed with his son, Benavidez Jr. in El Rayo. So one more strike, yow. And that's all I got.
Okay.
What has prepared Caleb Plant to face the Mexican monster? Guys like Mike Lee, or was it Vincent Fagan Butts? Because those were his list of
You didn't hear nothing
journeyman
I just said,
opponents.
bro.
Those were
You didn't hear
lists of
nothing. I
journeyman
told you,
opponents
Canelo Alvarez,
that
bro.
that
He
that
already done
Caleb
fought the
Plant
best
has
Mexican
been
fighter.
feeding off of. Feeding off of. You want to bring up Porky Medina. Well, I'm gonna bring up Vincent Fagan Butts. You know what I mean? Couldn't even sell out Nashville, Tennessee with Vincent Fagan Butts. You know what I mean? But you know what David did? He did a justice. You know what I mean? He kept it within the continent. He said, David Lemieux, come on a plane and fly down to Phoenix. You know what I mean? And I'll whoop your ass in front of 15,000. You know what I mean? And we can get this money. I mean, a solid veteran, former champion. You know what I mean? That's what you pack your resume with. You know what I mean? Not with the Vincent Fagan Butts and the Mike Lees of the world, bro. Plant based food. Yo, he's going get ate for real.
Yeah, yo. A win. I mean,
Man, hold on,
I
bro.
guess a
This
win
this
and a
this
loss ain't bad.
this dude ignored everything I said and went straight to Fagan butts. And come on, bro. Come on, man. Listen, man. When you fight Canelo, there is no higher level of opposition that you can go towards unless you pull Floyd Mayweather out of retirement or or you fight Earl Spencer, Terrence Crawford, or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, goddamn. I
See
mean,
y'all, see
according, according
y'all are putting out just a fought Canelo card all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like he dominated the fight. Like the nigga fought, got four or five rounds. I don't remember him ever even. Did he win even 2 rounds before he
cut it
said,
out, bro.
"Am I good? Am I good enough for you, boss?"
Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Cut it
No,
out.
no, no, no
You know them
credit,
score.
no credit
You
for
know them
that.
scorecards. You know them scorecards was close, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's we talking about Canelo. I'm talking about y'all already down. Your ass is already down 5 rounds. It's Canelo we talking about. Why you think Bivol went up in there and beat Canelo so easily? Cause Caleb Plant gave him the blueprint, bro. I'm telling you. You ask if you go ask Bivol, you ask one of his coaches and ask them if they watched that Caleb Plant Canelo fight. I bet you they say they watched that fight and got a game plan from that fight specifically. I
Yeah, they
bet you.
watched it. They ain't get no game plan. Bivol been fighting the same way since his amateur days. He ain't changed shit.
What you eating, Five B? What you eating, Steels?
Pistachios. Yeah, man.
So what else? What else is there? Another fight that I'm missing? That's up on the horizon. I know that. Um, yeah, I think maybe I covered all of them. Oh no,
Yeah, in January you
Peteria,
got huh?
Peteria versus Yard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Did you talk about the top rank fight? You know they got
What?
a
Who?
Jabba versus Stephen Shaw.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I
So
want to
that's
come
the
to you first, and then Steels.
so that's the fight the following week after Tank Davis and Hector Luis Garcia. Uh, I think Top Rank is doing a good job of constantly on a consistent basis putting out good fights, good content. They not the best marquee fights in the world. It ain't like FL Jabba fighting Big Baby or some shit like that, but it's um it's definitely worth watching. You know what I'm saying? I think Stephen Shaw gonna beat FA. Outbox him, but like FA is still dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He could still catch uh Shaw. You know what I'm saying? Just because Uncle Frank made it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? It might not be so easy for him. We're gonna really see how good of a boxer he is. Coming out of St. Louis with that Midwest boxing style. Um, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what go down. Um, Also, you got Guido Villanello and Johnny Rice as well. That's the fight that I'm more intrigued in watching.
Wait,
Because I
who
think
Johnny Rice fighting?
he fighting Guido Villanello, the Italian stallion.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I know. I remember. Haven't seen Guido in a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guido kind of been under the wrap, so I'm excited to see that, man. Like I say, we would have had four pockets full in January with if we would have been able to get the Charlo Tim Zoo fight. But like I say, you still got Anthony Yard, Better Beef. And we also would have been able to get the Navarrete Valdez, but Valdez pulled out with an injury too. So two fights got kind of um they got kind of cut in half. You know what I'm saying? Because you only getting one guy coming in the ring to fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Tim Tszyu still fighting on that date, but I mean, Top Rank, yeah, Top Rank is they doing a pretty good job, man. And I'm also hearing Top Rank is finna make the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight as well. They just got to get a venue and a date for that one. So salute to Top Rank coming out hard in 2023 and PBC as well, man. PBC they had a good plan for 2023. I think they gonna announce they already got O'Shack, Foster, and Ray Vargas, and I think after that they probably gonna announce the Caleb Plant Benavidez fight, the one we were just talking about, man. But yeah. Top rank doing that motherfucking thug dizzle, man. But I'm finna get ready and head out, bro. I gotta go to this New Year's party and shit with the fam, bro. I just want to come in and chop it up with y'all for a few minutes. I hate I was late. But man, salute to the almighty LDBC, salute to the usual suspects. Salute to my brother Act Reacher, my brother Jay Steels, man. If you're doing something tomorrow, Act, just let me know, man. And I'll try to pull up and
Prob- Probably after work, I'm gonna get this time and a half tomorrow. Um,
okay. All right, well shit, man.
uh,
Much love y'all, man. Much love to the room. Much love to the LDBC, man. Y'all be sure to hit us up on YouTube and all that good shit, man. I'm up out of here, y'all. Deuce.
all right, bro.
Salute.
Yeah, we getting ready to close this out. We've been on for a little bit. We gave him a little content. Um, yeah, man. Like I said, as far as wrapping this up, it's been a pretty good year. 2022 wasn't the worst year, but hopefully there's better. I'm getting ready to throw my hat in the ring. You know what I mean? Officially this year. You know, I know it's been a long time coming, but you know you can't rush perfection. And I'm actually real excited right now, and I'm glad that I kind of waited a little bit. Made sure everything is what I really wanted to do, and plus, before I'd have the backing of the usual suspects six shopping website. So now it's gonna be that much more easier for the pro debut in my corner to have gear and things like that. So I'm kind of glad everything happened kind of how it did. Yeah, I missed a little bit of time, but maybe I feel like it's gonna be for the better, and I'm looking forward to pursuing this journey. And I just want to thank everybody that's also rocking with me, still on the Jab Jamboree, and also venturing over to the clubhouse. I appreciate you, you know, and we're gonna keep more content rolling. Stills, you want to say any last words?
Yeah. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Um, Definitely New Year's blessings and the positive energies into 2023. Um, Definitely salute to you. And yeah, we expecting that boxing night court in 2023. If anything, which y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com. Tap into usualsuspect6.com. Two different websites. We got the shop and the site for the house of our boxing rankings and whatnot. And of course, all our content. But tap into both of those websites and make sure y'all tap into us on YouTube as well. But y'all know what it is. Your favorite, yeah, your most hated R fella. Salute to the usual suspects. Salute to the LDBC. And I'm Gizon.
Yes. Salute to my brother Jay Steels. Like I said, I salute, appreciate him. 503 line, everybody that came through and listened. Make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com. I got it pinned right up here, as y'all can see up in the top. And with that being said, salute to the mighty LDBC, the full Berserker clan, and the usual suspects. It's your boy Ack Reach. I never see you wrong, and I'm out. Peace.
I hit 'em with that act reacher. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm a teacher. That act reacher. Get into the bag like berserker, boy. Fuck around, I'ma hurt you, boy. Stiff jab, side step, uppercut you, boy. The champ is here, you can't survive in my circle, boy. Yeah. Look at my drip right here. Universe is all I wear. Red Fox logo right here. Yeah. I breathe a different air. They can't spar with me. Blood, sweat, and tears. You see the scars on me. I need a fast bag, split second bag. I need it hitting like a speed bag, yeah. I age like fine wine. This is that ageless music. I hit 'em with that act reacher.